Howdy Simmers, I'm the TheSimmingKoalaa and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a good day. Can I build a house in the shape of a snowman? That is the question that we are going to be answering today. When thinking about these challenges where people build houses in the shape of things, the only two people that really come to mind are Lil Simsy and Vixella. And I know Sasha just did building a house in the shape of a snowman, but now it's my turn. I'm gonna give my attempt. So I know this looks wonky as heck, but this is essentially my snowman, and the reason I'm not using the rounded walls is because we know how glitchy they are and how absolutely horrible they are to build with. So I am not taking that chance. I went ahead and used these, like, I think it's octagon? Yeah, I know my shapes. I used the octagon room essentially, and I just made it smaller and smaller. However, it's a little bit funky because trying to make smaller octagons when there's only one size, or even bigger octagons, is kind of difficult. We are building this on the lot where Judith Ward's house used to be in Del Sol Valley, and I know this is not a very Christmassy lot at all, but if you know how The Sims works with seasons, you know that the snow would just cover the entire roof area of the build. And so to avoid that, we're just going to build in a sunny area. But yeah, so I already have the body and the hat planned out. And what I'm actually going to do, I think, is I'm actually going to take some half walls, like really, really tall half walls, probably. And I think I'm actually going to make some arms for it. And there we go. Those are going to be our stick arms. All right, so first things first to do is paint everything to make it actually look like a snowman on the exterior. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some plain white wallpaper, firstly, to just go around the entire house. And I will change things as needed, but for the base at least, we are going to just make everything white. Now we're gonna need some flooring for the top, and we're gonna want that to be white as well. So we could go with just like a wood, or we could do a tile maybe. Uh, but we need something very plain. So I would say concrete because that is very plain typically. And actually that doesn't look too bad. I think I want something brighter though, potentially, if there was anything. So we could go with this. I think that actually works. And then for the actual arms, I want to paint them brown because sticks are typically brown. All right, so we have this one. The reason that I built the base before I recorded was because it took me so long to figure out how to actually get it into the shape because I don't typically build stuff like this. And so I needed to figure out what I was going to do and make sure that it looked somewhat okay before really jumping into this. And there we go. That is our basic outline of the snowman. So next up is the face. And so what I'm going to do actually for at least most of it is I'm going to put some rugs down for it. There's a very specific rug. I think it's this one. And we're going to get this in the black swatch. The lighting on this makes it look so weird, but you know what? It's fine. And then for the mouth, we're gonna size it down a little bit more. I forgot to turn move objects on. All right, and there we go. That looks terrifying. Now, the last thing we need is the carrot nose, and I'm actually going to do this using half walls as well. I've also given us a very small baby carrot nose. Turns out half walls are a little bit finicky when it comes to that. That is our little snowman. I think he turned out really, really cute. But now we actually have to get into the inside of this build, which is going to be a little bit whack. How much room do I actually have on this lot? Okay, I have a little bit of room to scoot this thing up, so I'm gonna do that, I think. This way we have a better access to this front area. I think I am gonna go with this arch door. So it's different, it's unique. I kind of like it. Now, before we actually get to the window placement, we're gonna need to figure out the layout of this. So we're gonna do this kind of like galley kitchen over here, and on the other side of this wall, I'm gonna put a little dining space. We'll have the living room with the fireplace, and because this is a snowman and it's around the holidays, I am planning on putting in a Christmas tree here. And then going into this section, we have a little like home gym area. It is super, super tiny, but I think it'll be fine. We have a bathroom on the other side. There's a little office space next to the home gym. And then this is really just kind of like a storage thing. I've marked it off so that way it's not really anything. And then going into this very tight hallway, we have a very, very small toddler room and also a kid slash teen room. I think I'm gonna make this section like a play area for them because they can't really fit any toys into their room at all. So we'll probably put like a dollhouse out here and maybe a toy chest. And then going all the way back here, I've put in this wardrobe here, and then there is the ensuite bathroom and the main bedroom in the back. Windows are in place. I went with these like giant arched windows because the door was arched. I don't know necessarily if they actually match with the door at all, but they definitely let in a lot of light. And I also included a few of these like tinier arched windows as well, which actually do kind of match the door. When people think of Christmas, they usually associate the colors red, green, and gold. And I know that is the more traditional thing with Christmas. My family actually does two themes. So we have the classic red, green, and gold one year, but then we kind of switch back and forth between that one and another one, which is the blue, purple, silver, and white. And I think I'm actually going to go with that one. I think for flooring, really, we are just going to go with the white. So I'll probably do like this white wood, and then we'll do the white walls on the inside. So I want to get a nice big fireplace, and this one is honestly my favorite one probably in the entire game. It is from Cottage Living, which I absolutely love. I think we should go for this one. It's the closest one to white. I really like this couch, and I think we're gonna go with this because it has some nice swatches on it. So I think we should do a white one here maybe, and then like a purple one on the side maybe? Or should we go with one of the blues? And then we can do like a white coffee table or something. I think we're gonna stick with this one from Dream Home Decorator. It's nice, it's simple, and we definitely are going to need a rug. Oh, we got this from high school years, which kind of ties in the colors a little bit. So it brings in the white and the purple and the blue. I know it's a different shade of purple, but like that could actually work. It does tie in the colors kind of nicely. All right, let's get a TV on this fireplace. What else does a living room usually need? We should get an end table. I use this one all the time, I think. I don't know why. It's just so good. Oh, this is kind of cool. I've never seen these before. These little like chess piece lamps. Maybe we should go kind of the candle route. I think that would actually be nice. And we can just do it in that color. We're gonna need curtains too, I think. Now, do we have any curtains that will actually fit on these windows? Because these are a little bit weird. Ooh, we have some like framed garland that we can use as curtains. I actually kind of like that. There is one thing that I'm looking for specifically, and it's this like thing that goes next to a fireplace usually. I don't know what it's called. I'm not going crazy. I know like what it looks like. I just don't know where it would be. I really wish they would give us like a tab for anything new that comes in with the like SDX drops just on their own, because it would be a lot easier to find this because I know it came with one of them. Oh well, whatever. Maybe we'll find it in our own time when we're not looking for it. We don't really have an area by the front door. Maybe we should make one. We can put these over here or something, and I will grab this like coat rack thing. We'll have just like a variety of shoes maybe over here. It's kind of nice and simple. We're gonna need some art for the walls. Oh, we have this nice little like kind of looks like hot cocoa, actually. This could work. I really like this rug, but it kind of looks a bit too big. We could move this out a tad. It doesn't have to be like directly against the wall. I really do kind of want a different table though for this, I think. Like, I'm not really feeling this table. This glass one could work. I think that works a lot better. That actually kind of looks better too, honestly. Like, you can see the rug through the table, and it actually looks really nice with those chairs. For the kitchen, we could definitely go with a more, like, rustic kind of feel. So we could do, like, the cottage living kitchen, which has a really nice blue swatch on it, actually. Blue is such a nice color in this game, though. I've been having a lot of trouble in my game with these, like, separate oven and stove situations. Like, the stove in particular does not seem to want to work a lot of the time. It kind of glitches out, so I am trying to avoid that. And then do we really need a range hood? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. We can do like this one. It kind of matches that actually. Something like that maybe. I think brings in kind of a nice shade of blue and also some neutral. Look at these little like mason jars. All right, so this is the kitchen. I didn't clutter it up too much. I put a little like dish rack here to add kind of the more Christmassy vibes. I have some Christmas cards here and these little mason jars with some snowy trees in it. And then we have this paper towel and little like utensil holder thing. And also while I was scrolling through the section, I found the thing I was looking for. It's called Tools of Fire, if anyone is curious. So it's just this little like kind of fireplace thing, and I think it brings in a nice touch. Now, I remember I wanted to put in a Christmas tree here. So let's look for tree. Now we have a few options for this because we have this one, which looks really, really nice. We also have this, which kind of fits more of the garland, or we also have this one, which fits that garland. There's also kind of this one, which would also fit the vibe. I know there's a little bit of gold to it, but it is primarily a white tree. I'm gonna eliminate these two actually. And then I feel like it's a tie between these. Maybe we will use this one. I feel like this one's actually a really nice tree. With all of the other furniture really being like this purple and blue, I definitely feel like we are in need of some white. We have a little bit of gold accents in some of these anyway, I feel, so it's actually kind of okay. And if you do choose to download this house, you can always get the tree from Seasons out if you want to and use that instead of this. We should also like put some of the garland on these windows too, I think. We'll have it go all the way around. I think that looks really nice. So we have our front room done. All right, so moving on into here. So let's start with the home gym. It's a very small area, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. We'll just do the little kind of wall mirrors here, and then we really don't have to go fancy with this. I may get a different punching bag though, because just one that fits the color scheme a little bit better, I think. Maybe we should get a little TV for up here as well. I'm thinking like this, and then we can get maybe like a plant, maybe just like that. Bathroom wise, I mean, I think we're okay for the most part. The bathroom layout kind of took me a little bit because it's a smaller area. I mean, for the most part, I am happy with how it turned out. But we do need a mirror, and we need a few little like clutter objects around here. I think I'm gonna go with this blue mirror just to kind of add a little bit of our color scheme into here. And we do need a bathroom mat for here because you do not want to be stepping out of the shower onto tile. You will slip. We'll just do that in a white. Bathroom number 1 done. And then we have the office space. I do like this desk, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I think we do have some nicer chairs now that we could use, so maybe this one. I like this bookshelf already because it does fit, so we'll do that with like the white swatch. Let's get something for within there. Like we could just put some storage boxes in there, honestly. I feel like storage boxes in there would be kind of lame. I feel like we need something fancier. Maybe like this. Let's get a plant though for this top part. That works. There we go. Like that kind of matches a little bit more, I think. It's not like a fancy office or anything. None of this is going to be fancy. Maybe we could do this like cookie rug or something. Although it still looks like a cracker to me, not a cookie. I'm just saying. We have so many rooms to furnish and I'm just kind of like bearing through it. Let's work on the toddler room next because this is going to be teeny tiny. We should also put a toddler potty probably in the bathroom over here. And we'll stick that like right there. I don't know if they're going to be able to actually use it. Maybe we could put it like over here under this. If they made a mess, they would get it on the rug, but I'm sure it's fine. We should also probably get them a high chair. We could move it to like back here. It should be fine. They should still be able to get to that chair. This one is purple and blue, so we'll go with this one. They're gonna need a kind of dresser, which I'm thinking we'll have to go for like a really teeny tiny one. Tiny living, here we come. And then we will literally just put this in a white and maybe get a little like lamp or something to put on top of it. Moving on to this room. We could do like a bunk bed. I guess it could fit here. We could try this one. We can do that. It kind of matches almost that shade from the toddler room. We can put a dresser under this for sure. Maybe a purple on that. And then we can get a rug in here. All of these rooms are going to be so sad. I feel so bad for whoever is living in here. But oh, this rug is kind of cool, actually. And it matches. We'll go with it. So out here is going to be kind of the play area then. So we're going to need some toys. I know I want to get a dollhouse. We're going to need a toy chest for sure. And then what else can they have out here? We have a toddler, so maybe some of these blocks would help. I don't know if they'll be able to get to them or not, but it will be fine. And then I feel like we should get some kind of activity thing for them. So maybe we can get like a drawing table. We can use these snowflakes, which are really pretty. I didn't know these existed, but those look nice. So we'll have those there. This wall is very, very barren. I know. I don't know what all to really put here, though, is the thing. It may be better to just leave it the way it is. Bathroom-wise, I think I'm going to keep basically all of the same stuff, so I'm going to grab this mirror again, probably. Toilet paper is right here. And then, of course, we're going to need a fuzzy rug, which I'm gonna just leave in this blue color. Can we get the robe again? Maybe in a different color. Maybe we do this one in blue. So there we go. I think lastly is this bedroom space. So we're gonna delete that bed and replace it with kind of a nicer one. This one could be nice. I know I'm using a lot of blue in this house. Oh, there's also this one. I kind of like this one more. And then we can get some lights. We could get these like little lanterns I think would be cute. And I think the last thing to do really is to just get like a painting above here. I think I'm gonna go with that one just because I cannot find literally anything else. Alrighty, but I think I'm gonna call it here. This is our Snowman house. Took a really long time, honestly, but I'm actually kind of okay with how it turned out. I think the little baby carrot nose is super cute. You can't see it at all. I'm gonna call this Snowman house, and you can find it on the gallery. It's gonna be 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. So I'm going to upload this to the gallery right now, and you guys can get it on my gallery. It is TheSimmingKoalaa with 2 A's. It's in the description for you. I know I double checked. With that, I am gonna go. This has been quite an experiment. So maybe I should not have put in so many rooms. But here we are. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss anything. Be sure to follow my socials. Links are below. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.